Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. This is Bella. Just wanted to say happy July. I can't believe that it's already, July. But so today I just wanted to do a quick reading on what Spirit wants you to know, like what are some Spirit messages that need to come forward. So for the collective, so I'm going to use a couple of different decks here. We're going to use the Queen of the Moon first. Um, you know, mixed in with the Oracle of Mystical Moments. And then, of course, we're going to use the Moon deck, which I haven't used yet here on camera. And also, we're going to use the magic of the Oracle and some vampires. So we're also going to do a couple more other decks too in between, but this is what I just wanted to start off with. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So what does Spirit want you to know? Okay, this one wanted to pop out. So it says focus. This also adds up to a 5. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to focus on your transformation, just really being in touch with your emotions. As you can see, this lady here, she's like in between water and air. Water signifies your emotions. Also be in a state of I can't even talk. In a state of acceptance. Just really surrendering to Spirit. So that's really inspiring, I think. And then we have will. So you have the willpower to create whatever you want to bring to life. And interesting, right now the moon is in waxing gibbous because we're about to hit the new moon here in 3 days. So actually both of these are waxing gibbous. So that's kind of interesting. Because it's happening right now with the moon phase. So definitely be aware of that. Just have the will to focus on what you want to bring to life. And yeah, this is 13 and 14. And that adds up to a 4, which we saw on the bottom of the deck was acceptance, and that was a 4 also. Bottom of the deck here is nourishment. So give us one more, Spirit. All right. And this one is faith. This one reminds me of the Empress. This is the warm moon. That's also a 4. So a lot of 4s here. This one's a 14. This adds up to a 4. Then we have a 31 here that adds up to a 4. So having the faith that whatever you're going through, this is going to transform you and bring you to a better situation than where you're at right now, if you don't feel like you're where you need to be. And then we have the snow moon at the bottom of the deck. So this is where you're really purging, clearing out anything that doesn't serve you so that you are cleansing your energy. So this is really, really beautiful. Okay, I really love this. So now that we have done those, let's do what's it called? The Oracle Mystical Moments. See what else needs to come forward, Spirit. Okay, so we have, can you hear me? So whenever I see this card, I think about, our higher self just really wanting us to really pay attention to what your soul wants you to know. Focus on your intuition, like what your higher self is telling you, because only you can discover the answers that you may normally like seek out outside of you, and they're actually inside of you. So look at this. Then we have keys on trees at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like only you have the key to unlock that truth so that you can be able to uncover it. Nobody else can give that to you. What else, Spirit? Then we have like a bird. So, seeing how this came underneath will, it's like have the will to be free like a bird. Just really let yourself, you know, don't put limits on yourself as far as like what your goals are. So just really be very in flow and free like a bird. And then we have bottom of the deck here, says, oh, sunny day. So that really is going to be the key to help you, you know, free yourself so you can be happy. Because if you limit yourself, you're just going to be like a bird in a cage, you know. So why is faith here? Just wanted to come out. Moon dance. Oh my gosh. And then we have another 4 here. So we have 22 here, which is a 4. And here's another 4. So I feel like 4s are usually for, you know, setting up the foundation, your groundwork, where you want to be. So having the faith that, and it's interesting because we have the moon phases here and then we have moon dance. So just really being in touch with your intuition, your fears, and use something positive out of it instead of relying on your ego or anything like that. Just really using whatever circumstances come to light to make the best out of those circumstances. Oh my gosh, then we get another 4-4 here. Stranded. Okay, because I feel like if you don't make something positive out of whatever situation you're in, you're just going to be stuck. Okay, you're going to be stranded. And so, you know, you really don't want that. So, okay. What else, Spirit? What else do you want us to know? Let's use the moon deck here since we're in the moon phases here. What else needs to come forward? Wow, we got all 3 here. Play is my path to joy. Okay. So as you can see, this girl is like on the crescent moon. This is actually a 23, which adds up to a 5. So really challenge yourself to allow yourself to be, you know, playful and not take things too seriously, because once you let yourself go, you'll feel a lot lighter, you know. And we have, my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. So yeah, like I was saying, focus on your intuition, what your soul is telling you, listening to your gut, which is your intuition, and that's going to be able to help you to adapt to anything that may be influencing you in the outside world. Then we have, my community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. So, and it's interesting because they have all their hands on this moon here. So, and 7 right here is for spirituality. Let's see, what number was this one? This was actually number 1. Yeah. Okay. So just really coming together with your tribe to really have faith that Spirit is sending you the right people in your life so that you'll be able to be lighthearted and make light of any situation that may be a little bit heavy. Bottom of the deck says, I welcome clear vision and inspired action. This is a 5 here. So this is, in the face of challenges and change, you are welcoming a higher perspective. You know, an eagle is usually really high. They can see things from far away because they're so high up. So really have like an eagle's eye whenever you look at situations. Don't just look at it up close, look at it from far away so that you can see it from a different perspective. And that way you can have a better view so that you can be able to take a higher action, you know, inspired action to, you know, to make it come to light with whatever you have inspired, whatever inspires you. Okay. All right. So now let's use the Magic of You Oracle deck. See what else needs to come forward. What else, Spirit? Okay. Honor yourself. euphoria. So I feel like whenever I think about your pathway to joy, that's usually going to bring you such happiness that you're going to have this euphoric state, you know, being in bliss. And also we have snakes here, so that signifies transformation as well. And it's interesting because we have that butterfly here on that lady's forehead. So it's like open up your third eye, you know, use your intuition. You know, don't really focus on what you may have hidden, because, you know, this mask here is like you're hiding something. So make sure that you honor yourself so that you're still able to be able to change with the circumstances and adapt, but make sure that you are not given into the outside world or like compromise yourself just to get a desired outcome. So just be aware of that. And then right here it says epoch, pause in your journey. I don't know if I said that right. So yeah, just take some time to pause in your journey and don't just do things just to keep momentum going. Just really be mindful of whatever actions you take. Make sure that whatever actions you take, make sure you use your intuition to keep listening to yourself, because you see that the card said, can you hear me? What else, Spirit? Serendipity, merge with the flow, okay? And it's interesting because I mentioned that earlier, be in the flow of things like a bird. And then here comes another confirmation. Serendipity is also about synchronicities. So just really listening to yourself, to spirit, you know, flow, have the willpower to flow with the changes. And also just know that you're not alone in this. That's why, you know, Spirit is encouraging you to rely also on your community, on your soul tribe, and be able to go with the flow of things. Just be like water, you know. And then at the bottom of the deck here says effervescence, cultivate love. Yeah, so whatever you go through in the next few days, just really stay in flow and know that everything has a purpose and a reason, and don't try to control things. So the more you try to be in flow and let things happen and not control, then the easier the changes will be for you, whatever those changes might be. Okay, why is faith here, Spirit? And moon dance. Give me one more. Oh my goodness. This is actually my card of the day, tangibility. Make your dreams real. And this is actually adding up to a 5. So again, it's talking about changes. Have faith that whatever you're going through, you're going to grow. And like the moon dance was saying here, just really make something light of a situation. You know, like make lemonade out of lemons or whatever. But just know that your dreams can be tangible. You just have to apply yourself. Look at this, doable. The key is within your grasp, okay? And did we not see that elephant earlier with keys on trees? You have the key. It's within your grasp. You see this lady's reaching for that key through the window. And this is another 4. So I feel like a lot of 4s in this reading is so key here. I mean, it's just insane. I almost feel like it's Archangel Michael making himself known here, okay? Because his number is 444 usually. So rely on Archangel Michael, you know, to be that guidance, that protection, to give you that confidence that, you know, your dreams are doable and the key is within your grasp. You just have to have faith. You just have to really apply yourself and have people support you, okay? Because your people that support you is going to push you forward so that you can achieve your dreams. I love this. This is so amazing how it's all flowing. Okay. So let's do the vampire ones and see what else. And then we'll pull some tarot. on these two. So what else, Spirit? Oh, perfect. We got 3. So we have burnt by the sun, ambition, extension, reach. And funny enough, this is also 28. So I feel like Spirit is saying make sure that you listen to your intuition, because if you don't, you're going to be burnt out because you're not listening to yourself. You're listening to outside forces. You're not really trusting yourself, so you can really get burnt out. So be aware of that. And then for this one, now we have another 4 here, 42. Nobility, it says honor, high standards, idealistic. And that's interesting because we had honor yourself here in the other card. So, you know, like I was saying earlier, just have the will to be in the flow of whatever's happening. Use your instincts to adapt. You know, wolves usually have, you know, that animal instinct. You know, they're hunters. So just really have that hunter mentality. And also, there's a fox here, or this could also be a wolf, but it looks more like a fox to me. Either way, these animals are hunters. So I don't know if this is your spirit animal, but pay attention to that. Also birds. And I don't know what kind of bird this is. This could be a blue jay. I don't know. But but blue usually stands for communication, and we do see blue here in this lady's gown. So be sure to communicate. Have the will to communicate and be in the flow of things. And hold yourself in a high standard and high regard. Okay. Then we have discipline, training, consistency, practice. Here we have another 4. This is the spiritual number 7, which is a spiritual number. Yeah, so it's about not, you know, not self-indulging, but just really being consistent, like watching your time wisely, and it takes time to practice. You know, whatever it is that you want to bring to life, whether it's, you know, a dream, maybe you're a musician, it takes practice, you know, to be able to get better and be consistent. And also there's like a storm right here in the background, so I feel like be aware of any darkness that may try to keep you from staying consistent. You know, like sometimes you have plans to do something and then something comes out of left field that you weren't expecting that comes out in your day, and then that throws you off, and then you're not doing what you were supposed to do that day because something happened that, you know, disturbed your day or distracted. So just be aware that no matter what happens that may disrupt your flow of things, that you get back on track to make your dreams, you know, make your dreams come true by applying something each day, so that you have tangibility, so that you have done actions towards that dream. And that way you're not neglecting it because of outside circumstances. So you have luck on your side. You have a black cat here. So this could also be a spirit animal. Cats usually signify independence. So just be really independent. Here's another bird too, which is interesting because we saw that earlier with the bird. So also be in the flow and be free like a bird, but also be disciplined to still put work in and whatever your goals are. Okay, and look at this. Bottom of the deck, we got another bird here that's wounded. Sacrifice, renunciation, offering, letting go. So I feel like sometimes we may get stuck on a certain goal or an outcome that we give up certain things that were important to us because something that we wanted to happen didn't. And then we end up giving up on everything else, other areas of your life. So make sure that you don't do that. What Spirit is saying here is that don't just renunciate, like don't just give up on certain things just because one area or one thing didn't work out. So And always be willing to offer, you know, whatever you can to spirit or giving back to anybody that needs your help, because it's going to come back to you tenfold, right? So, and this also adds up to an 8. So that's usually an infinity, you know, a cycle that if you allow yourself to let go, you won't be stuck in a cycle. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Love it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wow. So we have Judgment in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this tells me that you may not be open to letting go of the past. Yeah, I feel like when Judgment's reversed, that's you basically not trying to make the wrongs right. Like you're still holding on. And then with the 3 of Cups in reverse, that could be that you're distracted. You know, usually 3 of Cups is where you're celebrating. But in reverse, it's like you're unstable, I feel like. 3 is also the mind, body, and spirit. So I feel like you need to be, like this card was saying, be focused so that you can let go of the past. And then that way you'll be able to, you know, celebrate and move forward. But if it's in reverse, it's like you're stuck. Page of Rods at the bottom of the deck. So this is just for you being really, you know, going after your passions, what you desire. What else, Spirit? Yeah, so really trusting, Spirit, that this is a new beginning. Okay, so we got the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, so this tells me that Spirit is saying make sure that you are good on your own by yourself, that you're fulfilled with whatever your focus is. You know, having those high standards, being idealistic. And when you're idealistic, you're able to plan better because you're being optimistic. So this is the 2 of Wands, is where you're really trying to make, you know, a plan before you actually execute it. And here we have the Page of Cups at the bottom. So this is just really being able to express your emotions. Yeah, so just really, whatever you want, make sure that you are expressing yourself so that you can achieve it. Okay, what else, Spirit? This one wanted to come out. Magician, I love this. So you are in charge of whatever you want to bring to life. So like I was saying earlier, when it comes to your dreams, you have to make sure you're manifesting that to come to reality. Have faith, okay? That whatever tools you're putting in, you're being disciplined to make it come to life. But if you don't work on your skills, you know, your tools, then you're not going to be able to manifest it. And it all starts with your thoughts, okay? So if you have faith, then Spirit is going to do the rest and help you. But you can't expect Spirit just to do everything. You know, it takes effort on your part, allowing you to go with the flow, make your dreams real by doing things in the material world that you can actually take tangible actions towards your dreams, and being optimistic, okay? Look at this, the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So interesting that we have 2 major arcanas here, because it's going to take major changes for you to get from point A to point B. So yeah, so just really work with Spirit to do your part, and also trust your intuition. Again, we have another card here about trusting your intuition The High Priestess is about your intuition, just really having that sacred knowledge, you know, not letting everybody know what you're up to, but just keep it to yourself until it's actually tangible and realized. Okay, and one more, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Hangman came off to the side, so could be upside down like how it normally is, but like I was saying earlier with the eagle, make sure that you are able to look at things from a different perspective. Oh wait, that was not it. That was not it. Hold on. Where was it? I think it was this one over here. No, where'd it go? Am I crazy? I swear I could have sworn we have the eagle. Oh, I think it's at the bottom of the deck. Where is it? You guys know what I'm talking about. That's weird. I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. Here it is, the eagle. I welcome clear vision and inspired action. So yeah, so make sure that you are looking at things from a higher perspective, right? The Hangman is about looking at things from a different perspective. And also it's about sacrifice. And we did see that earlier with this card. Sacrifice. Letting go. So these two cards here confirm, and this one, about letting go. Letting go of control. And then be this Queen of Cups, you know, just really be sensitive, be in your emotional flow of things and not be cold. Just be warm-hearted, and Spirit will do the rest to help you. Okay, so let's get some last messages here. What I'm going to use the divine healing, divine feminine healing. Let's see. What else, Spirit? Enlightenment. I understand why I chose to learn in this way. Okay. I love this because I feel like this is a card of being surrendered to whatever information comes to you. You're just being in flow and accepting of it no matter where it comes from. Or you're also accepting your own journey of why things happened the way that they did. And you know, like we saw earlier, you're trusting yourself. This reminds me of the Hermit card. So you're allowing Spirit to guide you and be accepting of whatever happened. Is the reason why it happened, because that way you could really understand it and learn it. Open book. You are not obligated to share everything with others. Oh my gosh, did I not just say that with the High Priestess? Oh wait, where'd she go? You guys know what I'm talking about. We already talked about it, but yeah, the High Priestess showed up. Don't share everything with everybody. Keep certain ideas and thoughts to yourself in order to preserve the magic. Oh my gosh, that is insane. I feel like Spirit is definitely coming forward here. It says here, talented. I honor my unique talents as they have been given to me from the divine to share with the world, okay? So I think this goes back to what I was saying earlier about making your dreams come true, trusting Spirit that you are on the right path, you're making the right plans, you know, to satisfy yourself, be in the flow like a bird, and merge with the flow and just be in serendipity, have that bliss, that you have what it takes to, you have that key to unlock many opportunities. Bottom of the deck here says equality. If someone cannot reciprocate my same efforts, I do not continue to try harder. I take it as a sign that we may not be on the same page at this time. Okay. So I feel like being with the flow, like this was saying, is where you're not trying to force situations or force people to be on the path with you, and just be in that acceptance phase. Because we saw that earlier when we started the reading, the acceptance card showed up. Okay, what else, Spirit? Oh, we got vampire. I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energies of others around me. Okay. I love this card, it's so pretty. This kind of reminds me of Maleficent. Yeah, so definitely pay attention to your own, you know, what your goals are, and not meddle with other people's energies or what they got going on, because you need to conserve your energy for your dreams. You know, like this was saying, be disciplined, you know, be consistent, and you'll be able to have your spirit guides and your community to help you bring your dreams to life. And bottom of the deck here says, red flags, I listen to my instincts when things seem off. Okay? Exactly. So this totally confirms what I was saying earlier with the high priestess. Make sure you listen to your intuition so that you're not paying attention to what other people are doing. Okay, so let's get some spirit messages. This is actually my spirit messages deck. Let's see what else, Spirit, to wrap up the reading here. Oh my gosh, it says let go. This is what we had here on this deck. That is so funny. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of Spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. You guys, this is insane. And this also reminds me of fall season. So for some of you, something may have happened in the fall, you know, this last fall that we just had. So let go of those memories, you know, like don't let them hold you back from moving forward. You know, bottom of the deck here says find your center. So yeah, definitely feel like that's very key. And let's see what's something that you need to let go. Let's use the power surrender cards and see. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Oh my gosh, you guys. Have I not been saying, you know, this card here, serendipity, merge with flow. And now we have go with the flow and don't force the river, don't force situations, don't force your emotions, don't force people to be in your life. Just surrender, be in acceptance. Bottom of the deck, surrender your belief in scarcity. Wow. Give me one more. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Wow. This reminds me of the strength card. So, yeah, so I feel like Spirit is telling you, you know, let Spirit do the rest. Don't force people or outcomes or situations to happen. Focus on your situation, what you got going on, because that's where you're going to find your full power. Instead of, you know, giving into, you know, not holding on to your high standards to compromise yourself. Spirit is saying don't do that, because that would be you playing it small. And look at this. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. I mean, I can't believe this. You guys, Spirit definitely spoke here in this reading. I feel like this is a very beautiful reading. You know, it's about allowing the situations to happen, learn from them, be in the flow of things, like a bird, be like a hunter where you're hunting down whatever you want to bring to life, and be ambitious, and use your spirit guides and community to really guide you on your dreams, on your journey to be able to make your dreams come true, and have a higher perspective when you let go, and not be so honed into what you don't want to let go of. When you let go, you're able to see things with a broader, bigger perspective. Let's get some tea leaves as a last message. Oh my goodness. Apple, temptation will test you, okay? So There are some things that are going to come up that are going to test you to see if you're really willing to let go or not. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, okay? So I feel like all these things need to come into play so that you'll be able to still be spiritually growing. And when you do that, you'll become abundant. One more. Older man, dealings or relationships with an older man. So that could be many things. It could be somebody that you work with, like a boss, or it could be a father figure. It could be somebody that you look up to when you were younger that inspired you to start on your path where you want to make your dreams come true. It could be a mentor. So take it how it resonates, guys. But just know that Spirit put people in your life for a reason. And we need to learn what those lessons are and not hold on to those people out of our own selfish gain or ambition, because they're there to teach us something about ourselves so that we can be able to grow. That's really what it comes down to. Look at this. Bottom of the deck says money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay. So there's abundance there that's out there for you to be able to find it. But if you are not in flow, if you're not trusting Spirit, if you're not doing your part to manifest what you want to bring to life, you won't be able to find your abundance. Look at this. Bird flying. Another bird, because we have that in the spread here. News is on the way. So just trust Spirit that something is coming. Just do your part to stay busy, and things will unravel in due time. Okay. So let me know if that resonates for you guys. Hope this was helpful. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.